What's up, Reef Addicts? Just wanted to show you my Waterbox 60.2, and I turned the camera to the side. Appreciate the comment, man. So my gonnies are still closed up. Well, I mean, they're not fully closed up. I mean, they're peeking out. And at night, they actually come out. So I don't know, maybe I have too much light. Or maybe the fish are, my lemon peel angel is bugging them. He's a big sucker. And he likes to pick at corals now and then. But I will tell you that he's been having a liking to my candy canes. And he'll nip at my candy canes, but I think the thing is like one of my candy canes got stung by this purple yuma right here the other day. And you can see the damage that it did. But what ended up happening is my lemon peel started biting it and he completely ate the head. But now I guess he hasn't been eating the other candy cane, he's been leaving them alone. So what I'm thinking is the lemon peel saw a decaying coral and he just basically ate it to clean up my tank, I guess. I mean, because I would have had to cut off that head anyways. So I guess he did it naturally for me. And so the gonnies are still hanging in there. And I've, like I have this one under a chalice, super low light. But check out my Alavapora from Worldwide Corals. This is a Alavapora, can't even say it. But this coral, right now, it's fully extended. Because it's like the middle of the day, but I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's, see if I can get a better shot of it here. On the side here. Yeah, kind of right there by the candy canes. Get a close up. It's because the pink gets washed out, so I would have to put in some white light. I did put a little bit of white light, but this coral right here is fully extended. And I noticed that this morning I did a heavy feeding, super heavy feeding, and then I added some water. But the Alavapora from Worldwide Corals, it's a pink coral, so it kind of washes out in the blue light. But I guess what I'm trying to say is this is like the highest extension I've had on it. And I have a Goniopora back here, and see how it's peeking out, but it's not coming out. So the crazy thing is when I bought the pink Alavapora from Worldwide Corals, the Goni was right next to the pink one. And so I know it's not the light, so I'm thinking it must be a fish, maybe that's bugging it. Or maybe I'm just not feeding enough. I just don't have enough nutrients in here. So I've been feeding heavy, and I've been trying to get my nutrients over 15, because I think my ratio rate, the red field ratio I was a little bit off, because I was at 0.28 phosphate and about 12 nitrate. So it's a little bit inverted, so I think it's helped with me feeding more, because I've noticed that my rock is a lot cleaner. Like a lot of the algae has gone away, like that black algae that I had on the rock. And so thinking with the help of a little bit more feeding, and I'm adding a little bit of amino, it's helping my corals flesh out a little bit more, and I'm hoping that maybe we can get my Gynoporus to come out. And this one in the corner, I'm not sure, maybe he's getting too much light, but I do know that when I got him, he was in a higher light, but maybe more nutrients. So I'm hoping that I could get him to pop out. And as for the blade, AI blade, I gotta say it's a great light, guys. It has a lot of power, so I've dialed it down to about 22% on the blues, the two blues, and then the white. I have a little bit of white at the beginning of the day. I have it at like about 5%, and from the top there to the bottom of the tank is about 2 feet, but it's actually perfect. So I gotta find a way to get this thing mounted. And so that's basically the update for this week. I haven't done a water change since last week, but I did add water. So I added about half a gallon of water, new water, and been feeding a little bit more, and everything's been stable pretty much. I think I gotta add a little bit more alk. I've been running about 8, maybe a little bit under 8, and the only thing coral that I'm kind of this red coral over here, I think it's maybe too high a light or not enough nutrients, and I think that's what it is. So I'm gonna probably start stepping up my NO3 and maybe trying out some new aminos that I've been seeing. So other than that, everything's been doing good. Basically waiting on a 25-gallon mini clear, and I'm planning on adding it to the 60. So I'll have hopefully about 87 gallons of water volume. I definitely need the additional water volume. And if you guys can see this coral right here, the crazy thing about this coral, the red digi, it was all fully, and now it's just kind of on the backside. But I did cut it, and I have another digi back here, another red one that I saved. So in case this one, I don't know, this one kind of comes and goes. It fills up, and I think it has to do with my nutrients. And I'm not feeding enough, and I think I have so much coral in this tank that everything gets sucked out of the water very quickly. I mean, I got this huge chalice right here. The Hollywood chalice basically takes a good chunk of my tank space. I mean, literally, the Hollywood chalice probably takes, I don't know, man. It just probably, a little bit, I would say it's about 12 inches in diameter now. And I just letting it go, man. I'm just letting it go. I do cut it every now and then. And it's the house to my clownfish, and also the damsel right here. So basically it's a house to a lot of my fish, because my angelfish sleeps under it, and then one of these tangs sleeps underneath the Hollywood chalice. So and people always trip out on it when they look at it. They're like, what the hell is that? And the crazy thing about this chalice is at night all the tentacles come out, and it looks like an alien spaceship. Like, it's literally, I don't know, man, it's kind of scary when I'm looking at it. And then whenever I cut it, it gets so mad. So I hate to cut it. like when I'm talking about the chalice gets mad, like all these tentacles come out, and then like all this like coral warfare starts spewing out, and what happens is my other corals get unhappy, so I try to cut just a little bit piece at a time, and not to disturb it too much. But it's crazy, right? How things work out. And then that's my worldwide money shot coral chalice for worldwide corals. Super bright green. And I got some little baby chalice back here. I think I gotta find them. Looks like my damsel threw them out. So I don't know, they're probably somewhere. I'm gonna have to recover them. I have a damselfish that likes to rearrange my corals if I don't frag them. I mean, if I don't put them on glue them to a